Welcome back. I'm Jules. I talk about cross stitch. I hope you guys are having a great day, great week, great holiday season. I'm sorry I missed last week. Just you may still be able to hear it in my voice. I got a nasty cold, and my voice was just really messed up. I was super stuffy, so I just couldn't do anything, and I certainly couldn't do a stitch with me either. So I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting close, close. But it seems like it's my husband and I's our annual December sickness that we seem to get now for whatever reason. So, but let me show you what I have cross stitched, and I apologize in advance because I did not count, like I did not keep track of the stitches that I did on these pieces, but I did stitch. I did. First of all, I'll show you the one everybody wants to see, Old World Map 2. We're just gonna make that the first thing we look at. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And then don't ask me exactly where what I've been working on. Although, definitely been working down here and some up in here. I just can't remember. I just can't, honestly, because it's been like, what, 2 weeks since I talked to you guys? So let me pull back a little bit. But it's getting so close, so close. But at the very least, I have gotten all the way to the end. And it's looking good. It's looking good. So at some point, 2024, we will get back to the front where the colors are, definitely richer, darker. It just, as it goes along, this last bit just gets awful light. So, not a huge deal, but we will do it. Now, some folks asked me questions in the last video about how this is 18 count. I'm doing 2/1 and 2/1 full cross stitches, 18 count. Yeah, that's it. And this is just Ada. Just Ada. So anyway, been working on it. Actually worked on more other things. Let's take a look. Let's see. I got some more work done on my Giraffe Selfie. This thing is big Giraffe Selfie. Yeah, really big. So I've kind of gotten, let's see, what was I looking on? So I've almost gotten over to his eye here. I've been working on this whole space in this area, and now I'm moving down. And then it looks like I'm actually stitching. I'm trying to bridge this across in a way. So we'll see. We'll see. But there's Giraffe Selfie. At some point, when it finally comes down and they see both, it's gonna be awesome. The other one that I've worked on is the little one that I started working on and then I didn't really get back to it. The little thing that's the, what is this kind of thing? Because I haven't shown you guys it before, but you can actually see I've got the WEL. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what this is. So this is going to be my Welcome to Colorful Colorado cross stitch. Now, you guys don't know this, but well, some of you do if you live in Colorado. When you cross over state lines from, especially, from Kansas, that's the one that I've seen the most because the joke is kind of like Kansas is kind of, just it is what it is kind of thing. And what's funny about it is that Colorado, like the first 2 hours that you drive from the east side, into the middle of the state, it looks like Kansas. And so there's no difference. And then all of a sudden, as you get close to Denver, the elevation starts to rise. And eventually when you crest high enough, you can see the mountains all in front of you. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, it's kind of a local thing. But I wanted to do something like that. And pow. So I'm working on it now. If you're like, well, you didn't get very far. Well, the thing is that I was using the wrong color. So and I think I also used the wrong color in the beginning here. It's 2 colors. How am I messing this up? So, because even from the back, I can tell that I think I used like an off-white, maybe like, I don't know what I used. But anyway, so I'll have to go back and fix that. But I'm going to get a lot more done on it. It's just a little thing that I pick up and work on a little bit at a time. But I've been enjoying myself with it. Now, one more. I actually have a new start. I'm using like a little scrap piece of fabric because I was like, I just want to start something little, you know, another little one. And gosh darn it, I can't tell you. I think it's this way. Not that you're going to be able to tell what this is. It's the little mini frog that I have on the site. Um, it's a small, I want to say it's like 80 by 80, but it's not total cross stitch because I think even just doing this, I think I'm at like 7% or something. So it's the nice thing about doing these minis. You know, I'm so used to doing the bigger ones that, you know, if I have a piece of fabric that I've used for other things and I still have some left over, I just grab it and pow, just use it there. So, but it's coming along nice. How's my stitching? How's my stitching? It's not always the best. Patience is not one of my strong suits, basically. So, and it made me think this last week or two, I was kind of sitting around, is that I really need to focus more on the stitching side. Not to say that, you know, it's like I need to do it like every day or all this stuff, but you know, I used to get stuff done and I used to be able to show you what I was doing more often. And oh, because the reason why was this past week, um, well, the last week or so, my old tablet, was like a year and a half, 2 years old max. Actually, it was 2 years old. Okay. Just stopped using the internet. Just would not use the internet, and no matter what I or my husband did, it just wouldn't connect. And so I was like, all right, fine, I'll get a new one. And then I got the new one, and I'm like, wait a minute, the old one can't connect to the internet. How am I going to get all my pattern keeper patterns onto the new tablet? So actually, there's a video that I did. Recorded late one night, you know, just let me just get this out there. I probably sounded pretty rough on it. And it worked using Bluetooth, and I was super happy. So I don't have everything transported over, but I have everything that I've been working on recently. So I'm pretty happy about that. I was like, it was stressing me out. Let's say that. So why did I get on that? So I was looking at that, and here's a funny story. So when I transferred over Old World Map 2, and this is something that popped up like a couple of years ago. Like this was an issue where I was like, my Old World Map 2 from Golden Kite is password protected. The file is password protected, and I could not figure out. Like I'm like, what is that password? What is that password? And I'm like, you know what? Pretty sure I had the same issue like a couple of years ago. Let me go back and see, you know, what I can find out. And I found this video from, I think it was 2020, like the fall of 2020. And I was talking about having the tablet. And the funny thing is like, I was like, and I figured it out. And now it works great. And I'm like, what did you do? What was the password? And so eventually I did figure it out. It's your email address that they send the pattern to. So just there you go, in case you're stuck as well. Although customer service would have helped me if I had emailed them or whatever. They also have a store on Etsy now. They would have helped me, but that was pretty funny. But I was looking at a couple of videos actually from back then, and it was earlier in 2020, and I'm like, that was probably the last time I felt okay. If you've been following my channel for a while, or if you've watched my videos, caught up on my videos, you know, later 2020, 2021, 2022 were rough for me personally, and 2023 has definitely made some big strides for me. My health has improved, aside from the fact that I'm going to have back surgery here in a couple months, but my health has definitely improved. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've actually dropped like 25, 30 pounds from March, basically, when I started my new job, and I got super physical with it, but I also just got a lot more centered and at peace, and got into a routine, and just, you know, eat better, sleep better, and I get a good workout whenever I go to work. So that's it's all been good. And so, and probably also like 10 pounds of it was probably all the hair that I lost, you know, when I got my hair cut. And it's finally looking decent. This last haircut didn't look great. Well, I shouldn't say it didn't look great. It was too short. So my husband was joking. He goes, "Aha, we found the too short haircut finally." Because every time I was going to the salon, I was like, "Let me try it shorter. Let me try it shorter. Let me try." And I'm like, this last time, I'm like, "Okay, that was too short," because it was like a solid 3-4 weeks. From like, it's too short. It's too short. So this is perfect. I was supposed to go in and get a haircut yesterday, and I was like, "No, I like my hair right now. Finally, so let's put it out like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever." So anyway, so back to the wanting to stitch. I was watching myself in these old videos and all the projects that I was doing, and I mean I had so much going on, and I just seemed pretty happy about it, which I do remember being pretty happy about it. And I'm like, where did I find the time to get all that done? But I am thrilled that I'm designing now. I love to design. The crazy thing is, since I got sick a week and a half, whatever ago, I haven't designed at all, but I'm starting to get the bug back again. I got so many things that I want to do. That Aries, the ram that I think it was a ram, something like that, that I showed you guys in the last video. I've got a whole series, like a whole like horoscope, tarot, whatever, zodiac, it's zodiac. And so I've got a whole thing of those to do. There's so many different things that I've got to do. Now, apparently, coming up in January or soon, work is going to slow down. And so I will actually start getting more time at home to work on these things. So thrilled, super thrilled. So I may start like really pouring out the patterns for a bit. We'll see. I don't really have anything to show you today because I haven't worked on anything since the last time we talked. So it's all right, you know. And so we're just chatting here, you and me. It's snowing outside right now, which is pretty cool. I actually worked overtime tonight. That was the other thing. Even though I was sick and had a bad cold, I worked through it last week. I worked overtime like a couple of nights, and then I worked most of the day on Saturday. So I basically just, I was like, I don't have anything done. I didn't have time to stitch or do anything, and I sound terrible, so I'm not going to do a video. But, and like I said, I did overtime tonight. It was the first time, it's Wednesday night. It was the first time this week I've done it. I don't think there is any more overtime for the rest of the year. So, yeah, so I should start having more time and can kind of really dig into my patterns and stuff. This is the stitchy time of the year, right? So there will be, for those of you guys who don't know, look at how big my hands got. The end of the year special is coming up. The end of the year annual, whatever I call it. It's going to be like the 7th annual end of year special is coming up. I can hardly believe it. I had not even thought about it. And then my husband was like, when are you going to do that end of year video that you always do? And I'm like, okay. So there actually is going to be a lot. This might be the biggest video from the standpoint of like completed projects for this year. There's just a lot that has been done. Most of it by Daphne. Thank you, Daphne. But there's just a lot to show. So I'm not going to show all the patterns. That would be crazy. But yeah, we'll go through it and we'll see, and we'll go from there. So I think it's a good idea. I don't think I have really anything else going on. Trying to see if there's anything around me that I wanted to talk about. I don't think there is. Brief update about my surgery, February 13th. So I wasn't pleased that I got pushed out, but it's all good. And for whatever weird reason, I woke up on Monday morning this week and I felt good. I felt better than I have felt in months. And it's lasted the last couple of days where I've just been just moving around at work real easy, getting up, doing stuff. I get a little stiff after work and being at home, but outside of that, I've actually felt really good. So I think it's a temporary reprieve, but go from there. I'm going to have my back fused in a couple different ways. And that's, it needs to happen. It very much needs to happen. And then we'll move on from there. So, all right, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Yeah. Yep. I was thinking that, like, you watch people's cross or their floss tubes and stuff, and man, everybody looks so nice, and they got this nice everything going on and whatnot. And they're dressed nice, and here I am wearing my nighttime poncho, my pajamas underneath. I got out of the shower like an hour and a half ago. I just try to keep it real. Actually, it's not about trying to keep it real. It's just that I just don't care that much about, so it's all about what's inside, right? But it's all good. I know you guys, I know, it's all good. Anyway, all right. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we're gonna do a stitch with me this week. It will come out on Saturday. No, Sunday. Sunday. And so, and I got record that Saturday morning. It's football all Saturday afternoon. So Saturday morning, I gotta make sure that I get that done. So, all right, I'm just rambling. I've just been rambling. For those of you who like the rambling videos, there you go. So y'all have a great rest of your week and weekend. Congrats on any stitching you've gotten done, especially in this holiday season. And I hope that you're happy and safe and healthy. And I'll talk to you guys real soon, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.